Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be gorgeous, brilliant, talented, and fabulous? I know I'm saying that right, but not in the right order. Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we shine our own light, our presence automatically liberates others. Marianne Williamson. I'd like to say hello and welcome to I Am the Change. I am Michelle Simon. Still going back and forth with Simon and Kelly with some of my things aren't transferred over yet. And it is such a pain to go back to my maiden name. It was easier to stay Kelly, but what I keep realizing is a lot of things, just because they're easier doesn't mean I'm meant to still do it that way. And a lot of things that I want and have to do, it takes work, and I'm showing up for the work. So I started this video talking out loud in 2019, stating out loud that I was breaking up with fear, I was breaking up with shame, and I was breaking up with guilt, followed by a weekly video. And I am still carrying around fear, shame, and guilt, not to the extent that I was before, but I really do have to break up with it every single day. And it's like I go to sleep at night, and every day I have to be like deprogrammed and reprogrammed. Oh, that's right, Michelle. You're not going to live in fear today. You might feel guilty, but you're going to do it anyway. Or you might experience shame. However, it's going to pass. So I'm still working on all of that. And I've had other New Year's resolutions / intentions since then. And they're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So if you want to check them out, but I'm still working on all of them. And the hardest thing for me lately has been, I broke up with sugar, flour, wheat, and caffeine almost 3 years ago, which I'm so grateful for, and I'm still abstinent. However, I volumize food. I was good for like 2 years, and I hate saying good or bad, because good or bad, right or wrong, black or white, I don't live there anymore. I live in the gray. So what has been normal for me is, one of the things they say in the program is it's easier to stay abstinent than it is to get abstinent. And that is not the case for me. Abstinent, like I definitely, when I start doing well or good, that wanting to cheat a little bit, start sneaking more portions in just to see how far I can go. That need to like self-sabotage is still in my bones and in my body. And when I first started, I couldn't eat all of the food because it is so much food. And now I can eat all of the food and then some. So I'm still struggling. Like, even though I'm abstinent, but I cook every single meal. I don't want to say I have to. I get to batch cook now, which I'm better at. But food tastes better when it's fresh. But a lot of the stuff I heat up. Also planning all of my meals before I go somewhere. Or if I'm going away, I pack everything. I bring everything. I don't expect other people to take care of me anymore. And last week I was talking about the codependency and how, like sometimes, and I'm very guilty of doing this, and I did it for most of my life, is I'd rather help you and hurt myself. And the thing is I can help you and not hurt myself. I can do both. Being able to do both take care of myself and help others. And it doesn't have to be either or. It can be before I have something, after I have something, but to keep my plans. And sometimes plans don't go the way I think they should. And by the way, you guys, I am going to the Eagles parade tomorrow, which I'm so excited for. I'm in Philadelphia area. I'm about 45 minutes away from the city. And I was never really a big football fan because I didn't understand the game and what's going on. So I'm more like, the halftime commercial kind of girl. But when Taylor Swift got into football, I started paying attention. I started watching like Travis and his brother Jason, watching/listening to their podcast, YouTube channel. And then people have been explaining the football to me. So I'm getting excited about it. So anyway, I needed warm clothing for tomorrow. And I have an Eagle shirt on now. I don't know if you can see it, but I have my Eagle shirt on now. But it is going to be so cold tomorrow. And they're expecting 1 million people. It's going to be so cold that anything that I have that has the Eagles on it is covered and you won't see it. So I figured, how can I stay warm and still have Eagles attire on and be able to see it? And I was in a line dancing class because you guys know that's my favorite thing to do. And I've been able to do that twice this week, which I thank God for. I went on Tuesday and a lady had on Philadelphia Eagle sweatpants. So I'm thinking, not sweatpants, Philadelphia Eagle pants. And I'm like, oh my God, I could get Philadelphia Eagle sweatpants. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. I went to the Rally House. I went to Kohl's, Walmart. Nobody had them. So I'm like, I am going to make these. So I spent the last 2 nights. I think I got the pants on Tuesday night. Did I get maybe I got a Monday night. I can't remember. But I went to Michael's. I went to Joann Fabrics. I, laid it out what it was going to look like. Of course, it took me way longer than I think it should because I think I should do it perfectly, quickly the first time. And actually, I'm really proud of them. They turned out really good. And I did put a picture of them on Facebook, but they still had glue marks on them. And I was able to get most of them out, which thank God. But I had to use 3 different types of glue. Like, they're beautiful and I love them and I'm so excited for them. And I never knew that if I wanted something and couldn't find it, I could have it made or I could create it. And so I have this thing, a sign that says, create the things you wish existed. So I'm learning how to create the things that I want. And if I can't create them, I've learned I can find somebody who specializes in that and to do it. So I'm learning not to settle for second best, to get what I want. And it's taken me a long time not to settle. And whenever I do settle, I'm usually sorry and it costs me double because I get something, I'm not satisfied with it, and then I go out and get what I originally wanted to begin with. So it usually ends up costing more. So sometimes I just have to be patient and wait. And talking about being patient and waiting, today I was picking up my brother from the airport. He flew in from Texas with 2 of my nephews to go to the Eagles parade tomorrow. And what ended up happening is I went to SEPTA, and I thank God I called. So I went to the SEPTA, I called the train station to ask about getting tickets, and they said, we only have 2 train stations in your area with the tickets. So I think I'm gonna buzz in and buzz out. Well, guess what? I waited for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh my God, my camera's gonna fall. 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I finally got the tickets. Now, I only needed 5 tickets, and here you were allowed to purchase 10 train passes. And I was at the Bryn Mawr train station, and people kept coming in and coming in and coming in, and they ran out of tickets that had stickers on them, and they weren't gonna sell any tickets without the stickers, but you can upgrade with a key card. And I was like, I am pissed and I'm not paying more. However, they ended up getting the stickers back, which I figured, why couldn't they do something different? I'm mad at SEPTA, but it's coming out that we're just mad. The whole people, all the people there. It was so hot in this train station. I opened a door and then I put like a caution water sign in it because it was so hot and humid in there. We were like sardines in there. And then the mean SEPTA lady with the yellow vest on, who was telling us where to go and how to get in line. So she was good, but she took the thing out of the door and she's like, people will keep coming in and the door will open. Well, then I found a little like wedge thing on the other side with the door. So I was able to open the door that way because I'm like, we're not suffering. I was the only person there who was able to get up and do that. You know, and I used to be the person that would sit there and complain how hot it is, how it sucks, how SEPTA sucks. But I was able to do something about it. And then the other thing about it was, so I was in line for this 2 hours and 15 minutes. You're allowed to buy 10 tickets. I only needed 5. All these people were walking in. I got there around 3:40 p.m. All these people were coming in after work around 5 o'clock and they closed at 7. Like these people were not going to get tickets. And no one told them. And the girl in front of me, who was an adorable 19-year-old college student from Villanova, I said 19, maybe she is. I didn't even get her age, but maybe she was. She offered people in line that she could buy their tickets so other people could get tickets. And at first I'm like, why would I do that? I waited in this line for so long. And then I thought, what a great idea. I can purchase 5 more tickets for people that are standing in this line that are not going to be able to get tickets. So because of this girl next to me purchasing tickets for other people, I was able to do that. And it was a really cute kid and his dad. And he's like, I have to get home to do my homework. And I was like, I'll get them for you. And then 3 other people, one lady came back. She got hers in the morning and one of the daughter's friends wanted to come. So she was standing in line for 1 ticket. And then 2 other people were standing in line for 1 ticket. So 4 other people got to go as a result. And I was hoping other people were able to do that. And when I got up to the window, this poor woman who worked there got there at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, have you been able to even go to the bathroom? And she said no. So she didn't go to the bathroom. She didn't eat. She didn't take care of herself. And she's like, I have to be here at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. And what I've learned is I can take care of myself and help other people, but then I need help. So I wasn't able to make it to the airport. I had to call my dad and my stepmom, and they canceled their dinner with their friends tonight to go pick my brother up from the airport because the whole reason he came up here was to go to the parade. So I was able to get the tickets. My dad and Betty went to go pick up my brother and my 2 nephews at the airport and met my sister at a Costco closer to them. And I was able to come home so I could do my video and get my food ready and go to bed because I am exhausted from all of this, plus all the energy of being around other people. And then tomorrow it's going to be like so much energy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned, stay safe, and I will see you all next week.